countdown on y'all.
But I'm tired of just making ends meet. See, I want to be blessed. I don't want to be blessed. I want to be blessed to feel blessed. You see, I want to live my life in the overflow. I want to have more than enough.
More than enough.
Check this out.
Listen.
Well, it's time for me to start to elevate. Been down too long, time to graduate. Mount up my wings like an eagle, you see. Turn all my dreams to reality. Ain't nothing on this earth gonna hold me back from my heart desires. He promised that if I have faith, if I believe, faith the size of a mustard seed. I want to be blessed, to be a blessing. Prosperous life, no more stressing. That won't know me from the moon to the sun. He'll keep blessing me in every session. I got to do something with this life he give. His plan for me, that's what I wanna live. As long as I got God on my side, the hater just gonna have to let me fly. Yes, I am in the overflow. In the overflow. I'm blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow? Living. Yes, I am in the overflow. In the overflow. I'm blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow? Living. Oh, yes, I am in the overflow. In the overflow. I'm blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow? Living. Yes, I am in the overflow. In the overflow. I'm blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow? See, we got to speak that thing into existence. Because it gonna happen. You gotta believe it. In your heart, and in your mind, and in your soul. So you gotta repeat this after me. See what you say, so you can say what you heard. I wanna be living. I gotta be living. And I'm gonna live. Come on, you repeat after me. Come on, say it. I wanna be living. I gotta be living. And I'm gonna live. I wanna be living. I got to be living. And I'm gonna live. Come on, speak this thing into existence. Let's go. I wanna be living. I gotta be living. And I'm gonna live. Wanna be living. Oh, now y'all got it. Your blessings is on the way. Blessed when I come, blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow?
Hey, I'm on heaven right here on earth. Hey. All right. Let's do this, y'all. And welcome to Overflow, the Everyday People Show. The show where folks like who? Me and you, your mama and your cousin too. We get to just come on and just chop it up. What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on out there, y'all? What's going on out there? If y'all want to be a part of this show, excuse me. If y'all want to be a part of this show, just hit your boy in the comment box. Say, hey, man, bring me on, and I'll bring you on, and we can just chop it up together. But today is the day we're going to chew the fat today. So we're going to call it today Chew the Fat Tuesday. We're going to chew up anything you want to talk about. Whatever you want to talk about, we're going to do it, baby. We're going to do it. We're going to chop it up together. So without further ado, let me bring my comrades in this thing, man. You got to bring my boy in this thing. Chris, what's up, man? Hold your head up. What's going on?
Yo, what up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you can't hear me.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
I mean, can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Okay, hold on.
Man.
I'm trying to get some things set up.
We got that straight. We hear each other then.
So it might not be. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, man. You go there looking like bright light over there. I hear you, man.
All right.
Hey, I hear you, bro. Hey, I hear you.
Can you hear me now? Okay.
I hear you. Yes, I hear you, bro.
I know. I was trying to try something new. I was trying to try something new, but it didn't work. So,
what you trying to do new, man?
I had some I got a mic of a dead rabbit mic attack. I got this whole setup, so I was trying to use the earbuds connect to, you know, the mic, because it hasn't been working. I got to figure out. I got to find I forgot what they call it, RSA. I forgot what it's called to connect to the mic to go into my iPad to get it to work.
But nevertheless, man, I hear you, bro. I hear you now, man. You know, and you got a lot of damn light over there too, bro. I damn sure can see you.
Yeah, I turn on all my light, but I'm about to.
Hey! Don't start cutting off the light now. Oh, there you go. You cutting off more light. God damn.
Yeah, you needed more light. Yeah, so that's what I'm
Hey man, what you got? What you got? What you want to talk about today, man? This Chew the Fat Tuesday, man. We're gonna call every first Tuesday of the month Chew the Fat Tuesday. They give everybody a chance to talk about whatever the hell they want to talk about. So what you got on your mind today, man?
It's a lot of we can talk about the Capitol attack or
well, shit, that we got them 2 weeks ago, man. They finna have a trial now.
Yeah, okay, well, I mean,
you probably want to talk about some.
Hey, whatever come up, man.
Whatever come up, man. That's what we're gonna do, man. Let me get this. Let me get somebody else in this thing, man. Let me get main. Can I call you main one, man?
It's Jermaine on here, man. It's Jermaine on Overflow.
Oh, you main over here, main one over there.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all?
What's going on with you, dog? What to do, man?
Hey, Charisma, you need an RCA jack.
Yeah, the RCA jack. Yeah, I got to get an RCA jack because it's my mic ain't where I got this right here.
Let me see what you got.
This right here connect to the iPad, but it won't work with my dead mic. I mean, my dead rabbit. I don't know. It's weird.
Hey, go to hit up Amazon. Jeff Bezos might have everything on sale since he done stepped down.
Oh yeah.
Since he what?
He just stepped down.
Why?
I ain't read the whole article. Somebody just shot it to me.
Who's gonna take over Amazon now?
I don't know. Like I said, I ain't read the whole article.
He sold it? Oh, you don't know.
It said he stepped down as CEO.
Wow. So I wonder who's gonna run Amazon now. That's good.
Probably gonna be like a board of directors or some shit like that.
He's still on it.
Yeah.
Hey, so what going on, Jermaine? What's going on with you, man?
Nothing, man. Chilling, man.
Hey, man, I know you saw me on the show the other day.
I saw you yesterday.
Oh, damn, schooling you, man, about that voting.
I ain't want to go. It wasn't the type of show to go back and forth with him about it, so I just let.
I know. You tried to get it in. You tried to get it in.
You know.
But at least he convinced you to vote now.
I wasn't. But he made a couple valid points, but
yeah,
like I said, I ain't want to push back too hard. It wasn't the show for that. So,
all right, man. We gonna call this day Chew the Fat Tuesday, man. This what we gonna do today, man. Whatever y'all boy want to chew on, we gonna chew on it today, man. Okay. What you got something you want to talk about today?
Oh man, there's so much to damn talk about, man. Shit.
Throw one out there. Let's get on it. Let's chop it up. Shit. But
we ain't got no guests.
While you chew on that, I'm gonna let y'all check this video out right here. This I know if y'all ain't heard of this 9-year-old girl, they handcuffed and pepper sprayed her.
Yeah,
up in Rochester, New York.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you saw that. I heard it. I just saw the video myself. I heard the audio on a radio show this morning. But let me cue this up real quick. We could chop this up real quick. The young girl. They say it was a domestic phone call they got to her house. Let me bring Fur Corn on, man. What's up, Foo? What's going on, man?
What up, y'all? See, am I coming through clear? Am I coming through choppy?
Yeah, you clear. Clear, bro.
All right, it only took me shutting off the computer 4 times and restarting and shit before everything was all good. So
hey, you out, be sure clear.
what?
I'll be sure clear.
Oh, here you go. I ain't even gonna say nothing, yo.
But we were talking about this 9-year-old girl they handcuffed and pepper sprayed, man. I'm gonna play the video. I ain't never seen the video. I heard the video. I heard the audio clip, but I haven't seen the video. Let me cue this thing up right quick.
I gotta change my angle. The way my eyes looking like I smoke weed. Like I'm looking like I'm high.
You been with Dro.
and you know I don't get down. I don't get down like that.
I want my dad. I'm not getting in no car until I see my dad.
Here, just stop for a second.
I want my dad. I want my dad. No.
Stop. Take us, dear.
What happened?
Stop! Oh my God! Okay,
Just relax.
okay. Wait, my mom's just right
Are
now.
you done?
My mom's right there. Oh yeah, please just
Stop.
let me go. I want my dad.
Stop. You're
Wait, can I just please get the snow off of me?
just know
It is cold.
the car. You've had your chance. Get in the car now. Okay. Okay. You've had your chances. Sit up.
No.
You're acting like a
I
child.
want to
Stop.
I am a child.
He said you acting like a child.
Let's go back to the house.
My arm, I have a bad arm.
Stand up. Stand up. Yeah, let
I
that
have a
stand
bad
up.
arm.
Then stand up.
Get up, come on. I want my dad.
I can't hurt you. I'm a
I
child.
want a girl officer.
Stand up. Stand up.
Girl officer. I'm right here.
You're gonna get afraid of
Yeah, I want a girl officer.
Stand up.
I want a girl. Please stand up for me.
Okay, she'll get off of you if you have to get up, okay? Will you get up? Can you look over? I got her. I'm gonna pepper spray you and I don't want to. Sit back. Sit back. Come on.
I want
This is your last chance, otherwise pepper spray's going in your eyeballs. Come on, let's go.
They gonna put some pepper spray in her eyeballs. I'd be damned.
I'm gonna go get him. Now, shut up. I will fix it. I will fix it.
Just stop.
I will get your dad.
No, you said that you were gonna pepper spray me. No, please, no, stop. Sit back. I got a bad arm.
Just spray her. Just spray her at this point. Dear. I got her. I got her.
Please, wipe my eye. Wipe my eye, please.
Well, that's
I want y'all to. I'm not a lawyer, and I wish April was on tonight. But one thing, if I'm not mistaken, you can't do that once that child asks for their parent. That's illegal. That's a right. They have to be like when you're dealing with a minor, and they asking for their parents. They're not supposed to question them. None of that's like it's a. I could be wrong. If a lawyer's watching,
but here's the thing. I think the mom was there.
it don't matter. It doesn't matter. No, the reason why that doesn't matter is because when you factor in the way that it was, plus, and once again, I could be wrong. You had male officers touching a female. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're supposed to wait for a female officer also. I know it depends on the situation, but in that type, a lawyer gonna have a field day with that shit. They fucked.
It was a female officer there. It was a female officer. It was
but who was handling her? The
a
males.
female.
Nah, it was two dudes talking.
Yeah, it was some men cops there too.
I know, but the
handling
female cop was at the door trying to tell her, "Be calm. I'm gonna get your dad." The male cop was on the right side of the door.
No, Charisma. Look at the beginning of the video. At the beginning of the video.
Oh yeah,
you had
female cops then.
Exactly. So because like patting down suspects and all that, I think, like I said, I could be wrong, but the way that they handle that, they fucked. They fucked in a lot of ways, in a whole lot of ways, and stuff like that. Notice what was said in the video also. It said that Rochester police released this edited video.
Right.
It's edited.
Yeah.
Once the real video come out, I'm gonna see what's up.
But see, this is why I hate when they put these videos out there, because as a viewer, you never get context of what happened. Not saying that should ever happen. I wish that shit. I don't wish that shit happened to my damn daughter, but but you know what I'm saying. But from what I was reading, and I was just reading the article while the video was playing because I didn't really want to watch it. So it was saying the mom called the police there because the girl indicated she wanted to kill herself and she wanted to kill her mom. So that she called the police and they came and said tried to talk to her, and then she tried to run away. And then the mom said something to agitate her even more. And then that's when she started asking for her dad. So
okay.
But what took me aback, man, the insensitivity of these cops, man. You know, knowing you dealing with a 9-year-old child. Then one cop had nerve say you acting like a child.
Yeah.
What the fuck you think she is? And that's so basically what the cop's saying. We're gonna treat you like any other person we dealing with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said you acting like a child.
I want you to think about what Darren said the times that he's been on the show. Something like that is when the cop shouldn't have been there. That should have been DIFUS. That should have been a child services or whatever the hell you call up, whatever you call it.
Bro, what up, Drew?
What up, Rob?
See, and this is what they were talking about. This is part of defunding the police, where they shouldn't be getting called to situations like that. It should be like Fu said. It should be social health care, social workers and shit like that coming for that. Not police, because they've already proven that they don't know. They see us differently as far as no matter if you 12 or 9, they looking at your ass as an adult. I don't give a damn how old you really are. They looking at you as an adult, and that's how they treating you.
But I think everybody should have a sense of humanity. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should have it's just a sense that you automatically know, hey, this is a child. I can't handle her like an adult. I have to be extra careful with her. You know what I'm saying? Even though she was acting erratic, I know I can't handle her like an adult.
Right. When you grab somebody that young and you grab their arm, you can feel your strength against their strength. So you're right.
And their lack of patience, with the child, man, is like it's just the way they were talking, like they talking to like an adult. You know, it kind of makes me wonder what they talk to their kids like that. How would you want your kids handled? That's how you handle a situation.
I want you to think about what we just saw. Think about Tamir Rice, and then think back. I can't remember the name of the kid or whatever, but there's a story from back in the day. It's a mug shot. I think the kid was like 11 years old when they sentenced him to life or something back in the day.
Yeah, I remember hearing something like that.
The problem that we have in this country is that, and it's not, I wouldn't say this country, I think it's everywhere, but I'm gonna talk about specifically this country. If y'all notice, everything happens over and over again. It never ends the cycle. That shit ain't nothing new. It's nothing new at all. If a cop can go and do a drive-by on a fucking 12-year-old kid in this country, and it wasn't outrage. I want y'all to think about that. There was more outrage, even though it was on camera. I'm gonna give it that. There was more outrage about George Floyd than a child basically getting murdered, pretty much with a drive-by with those cops with Tamir Rice. Yeah. You don't hear white people talk about that shit ever. They never talk about Tamir Rice. So it's to me, this ain't nothing new. I'm so used to, I'm numb to this shit.
But what should be very apparent to everybody is, especially in this climate, the last year, and I got to put some responsibility on the mom too. Quit calling the police, because
Wait a minute. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
So you mean to tell me that my reception is better than Jermaine's for a second?
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
What's up?
Yo, what's up, Dre? You can't hear me?
No, we can hear you now, but for a second we couldn't hear you.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I thought everybody went off the grid.
Yeah,
I know what was going on.
I think that was StreamYard.
Yeah, you think so? It might StreamYard, man.
Hey,
they trying to fix us.
But what I was saying is you have to be very mindful when you get in a situation and you call the police. That's whether you in a domestic situation for your child or anything, because you have to expect that something may go wrong when they come on the scene. So as a mom, and if she's acting like she wanted to hurt herself, it's places you can call to get help for that specific shit, not the police.
Yeah, but but that's the thing about it. Who she gonna call? You know what I'm saying?
You call social services.
But it's gonna take social services. How long to get there though?
Hey, but at that point, then you have to turn on your parenting skills and try to calm her down, get her to a place where she's calm for a second.
What is the situation? What we talking about?
We talking about a 9-year-old girl. She was handcuffed and pepper sprayed. I played the video. I had just played the video of that. So
have y'all watched Godfather Harlem with Forrest Whitaker?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I haven't.
You need to watch it. What about you, Rob and Charisma? Have y'all watched it?
No, I haven't seen it.
I saw it a little bit.
Godfather Harlem.
I'm gonna give y'all a piece. I'm gonna give y'all a piece of what happened in it.
Bumpy Johnson, but
yeah, no, you're right. It's by Bumpy Johnson. You're right. The thing about it is, one thing that I really took from it was community policing. But this is what I mean about the community policing part. There were there was one scene where they needed to get information from somebody. And when they needed to get information from somebody, they called in a dude named Big Dick Buster. Big Dick Buster. And when I say this, I'm saying this to you. I asked Professor Small from last night. This is a real dude. Now, I'm not gonna tell you what happened with the first dude, because the first dude, he did his best to kill Bumpy Johnson. The second dude was a cop, and he raped Bumpy Johnson's daughter.
Damn.
They called in Big Dick Buster, and Big Dick Buster came in and raped him. Now, I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from with this. I want y'all to think about this. In Harlem, Bumpy Johnson was the man. If you had a problem, you went to him, right? Okay. By him doing what he did to that cop, guess what? It's going to get out that he raped his daughter and what happened to him. That means that if motherfucker raped somebody in Harlem, Big Dick Buster coming for your ass literally, and you're scared. So that's a form of community policing. Am I saying that's the way to go? No. But that's what we have to get back to. We have to police ourselves. When you start talking about the community and that little girl and stuff like that, think about the way things were back in the day. There was always somebody in the community that everybody respected. The mother could have called that person to come and get her. The mother could have called her father to come get her. Now, granted, we don't know if her father's in jail. We don't know if he's in a different state. We're not going to get into all of that. But the fact of the matter is, there's always somebody, even though there's unruly children and shit out, and I get that. But we have to get back to community. If we don't get back to community and focus on what we need to do for ourselves, we allowing outsiders to come in and do exactly what they do, and it's going to be no consequence. It's going to be sad because those cops ain't going to get fired. All that shit is going to be a civil suit. The family going to get paid, and who going to get the money? The fucking mother. Because that child is 9. That child ain't going to see that money unless they put it in trust.
The way she was calling out for her daddy lived somewhere in that vicinity. He lived near enough where the mama can get on the phone and call him and get him over there, and that should have been the first call. Now I don't know the situation between the mama and the daddy, but that's an issue in itself.
I just think the cops didn't have enough patience to give her a chance to calm down or do nothing. It's like,
fam, they put
hurry up and do it.
In the fucking snow. I want you to think about that one too. They put a fucking girl in spandex or pajamas, whatever the fuck she had on, in the snow. In the fucking snow. So, you can't expect sensitivity from these motherfuckers because they don't care. The percentage of community policemen is probably 3%, yo. Literally, that shit gotta be low as hell. Because
or less.
Yeah, because cops don't get respect where you live. They just don't. Unless it's a motherfucker that's been around for a while. You know, he coaching at the Pal or something like that. Everybody,
you know, everybody.
No motherfucker more.
Yeah, that's true.
I know. For me, the fact you made the show of what it is. Yo, I don't know, and I'm speaking to 5 other brothers on this show, and I'm saying this just you can see the narrative. Have y'all noticed that when all this bullshit started with people getting sick, I'm not even gonna say the name because I don't want to take the chance of us getting censored or anything like that. When everybody started getting sick, what was the narrative on TV? Everybody dying. Then it shifted to cases. Now the narrative is getting a fucking poison shot in your arm. What they have not talked about in the narrative is people who haven't gotten sick, people who haven't died, and other alternatives for people when they do get sick, and the adverse effects, which is one of them is death from getting that shot in your arm. And they're censoring anybody that says it on social media. See, if you for it, you can post whatever the hell you want.
Oh yeah.
If you're against it, they censor you. And what I want is they need to have a roundtable with doctors and scientists on both sides so that people can actually make a real decision. Because at this point, they pushing that shit to the point that people are willing to accept something that can kill them. Now, I don't know about y'all, but we're born to die. So eventually it's gonna happen anyway. I would rather fuck with dying naturally, however it's gonna happen, than taking a chance of putting something in my body and it's a possibility it could kill me. And I'm from Jersey. My father just told me that in all the nursing homes in Jersey that they giving that shit to everybody in the fucking nursing home. So unfortunately, I'm expecting to get the call that my aunt has died probably within the next week or two. And I'm pissed the fuck off because that's some bullshit. Bruh, I'm a realist. Because to me, how you gonna do some shit like that? What if my biggest thing, especially when you start talking about older people, the average older person takes a lot of medication.
Yeah. Yeah.
How you gonna give them something and they don't know how their body's gonna react? You don't know, that's a fucking unknown. That's scary as hell, yo.
Yeah.
What if somebody taking blood pressure medication? Just throw that out there. What if a person taking blood pressure medication, which is very prevalent in this country, and whatever is in that poison has a reaction to that fucking medication?
Right. They don't know.
Exactly.
Did you see the lines at the motor speedway in Texas, man? The folk lining up to get that vaccine, man.
Man,
I mean, they got like 50 lanes out there, man.
And the way they trying to they marketing it like it's a new product, like the chicken sandwich, like the Popeye. That's how they marketing it. I even saw Olive Garden had a little sign saying your employees will get a certain amount of days off if they get the vaccine and shit like that. I'm like, yo, what the hell?
Yo, it's crazy, man. It's been all over the news today and yesterday. Some congresswoman, Fitz, Jerome, you might have heard about it. Well, y'all might have heard about it. This lady just saying, it's gotten crazy now. This lady, this congresswoman, said that she's part of the Q9 group. I don't know if everybody knows.
Yeah, I know the chick you're talking about. I know she in Georgia. She in Georgia. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I thought she was in Georgia. All right, so for everybody that don't know, she has come on the record and say that she believes that the Jews have a secret, just follow me, a secret laser beam from outer space that's giving people coronavirus. I know it sounds crazy. I cannot make this up. It is all on the news.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
She's nuts.
Yo, for all of y'all out there
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
If you
Yeah.
if you ever been to the doctor, have any of y'all ever got a second opinion?
Yeah.
No.
So you never went to the doctor. So the doctor you went to just trusted what he said. You never went to a different doctor to see if what they might have said.
I mean, you know, that some doctors don't even believe in God, man. I'm just saying this. They don't believe in a religious purpose or anything. They just believe that when they do their job, no religious alternative. It's like they're the one that's gonna save your life. You got a lot of doctors that's just like that. Like, I saved your life.
I asked you. No, Charisma. I asked you that for this reason. Usually in the morning, I listen to Ricky Smiley.
Yeah.
And when you listen to Ricky Smiley, he has a dude that comes on called Dr. Collier.
Yeah.
So this dude was on talking about that goddamn poison shot, and he was taking questions. So this one lady said, so what are the adverse effects that you can have? And I heard that people have actually died. I'm like, okay, somebody actually asked a good ass question. This motherfucker says, yeah, there are some adverse effects, but we really don't know exactly what they are yet. And as far as the deaths that you're talking about, that happened over in England with some people in a nursing home, and they were older, and it's not conclusive if it was because of that. And I'm like, word, you really gonna say that shit? So that's the first part. That was the first red flag. A dude called in, and my hand to God, if y'all find the tape, you'll know I'm not lying. Dude called in and said, I heard that if you get that shot, that it could help you last longer in bed and give you more stamina or some shit like that.
What?
So the doctor says, well, we haven't heard about that happening yet. And if it does, then we'll start asking that question. And then Rock T, or whatever the hell his name was like, if that's one of the side effects, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go get my shot tomorrow.
Black
and they
Tony.
laughing about this shit. No, it wasn't Black Tony. It was Rock T.
Oh.
It was not. Black Tony wasn't on there. So the issue, red flag number 2, you making light of something like that, and people are actually dying.
Damn.
Then, before he goes off the show, he clearly says, I'm expressing my opinion. These aren't the opinions of the Ricky Smiley show. So, you're a doctor. You come on this show, and you're supposed to have credentials. You say it's your opinion, but people are supposed to take you seriously, especially after what the fuck you just said. Yo, that's dangerous. That's dangerous as hell. And it's showing you what happens when somebody else gets another opinion. But see, my issue is it's the bully pulpit aspect of it, because Ricky Smiley has a lot of fucking followers. He got a lot of listeners. People listening to this shit.
Have to see.
It's fucked up, yo. And for me, I don't like it because they're playing with people's lives.
Yeah.
And the other thing about it is, there was a congressman, I don't know where he is. He got that shot in his arm. He still got fucking sick. So, what's the point? What the fuck is the point of getting it? That makes no sense.
And that they talking about different variants of it is coming out. So you gonna mess around and end up taking a whole lot of damn shots.
Bro, you gonna be able to take that's what I said. You gonna end up taking about 10 shots when it's all said and done. Shit,
yo, do y'all know that Johnson & Johnson is waiting for theirs to get approved by the FDA? But here's the thing about Johnson & Johnson. You realize motherfuckers are still suing them over baby powder who got cancer?
Right.
Hey, and I heard theirs are only about like 60-some%.
Right.
65%.
65%. It's only 6. That ain't no good odds, man.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
But to get back to Dro, what he was saying about Marjorie Taylor, what she said, yo, she's a quote unquote truth teller. So they now you're gonna watch how the media, how the mainstream media start attacking her from the left and the right. Watch, and this is what y'all always hear me say.
Rightfully so.
It ain't no
rightfully so.
It ain't no Republican. It ain't no Democrat. They gonna attack. She got a video out that she made on Twitter like a long time ago. They just brought it out. They was when she was like
She's crazy.
When she was talking about, but she was on point about this. She was like the Pentagon and 9/11. And she said y'all really. She was like y'all really think a plane hit the Pentagon on 9/11? Where's the evidence of the plane? So why should they shut her up?
Yeah.
From taunting a school shooting survivor to trash talking in the halls of Congress.
Democrats impeaching Trump for nothing is crazy. That's what we're dealing with here in the House of Hypocrites.
46-year-old Marjorie Taylor Greene represents her Georgia district in a caustic brand of politics.
I'm tired of Republicans that lay down and allow this country to be ravaged.
The Trump-backing Republican embraces completely false QAnon conspiracy theories, and in a uncovered video from 2018, claimed former President Obama is Muslim, the Clintons had JFK Jr. killed, and even questioned whether a plane crashed into the Pentagon on 9/11.
Right.
Evidence shown for a plane in the Pentagon.
She's become a magnet for confrontation.
You know what? Yeah, don't yell at people. You know what? You shouldn't bring COVID positive members in here, spreading COVID everywhere. Stop being a hypocrite. Yeah, this is how it is here now.
Friday, Taylor Greene named Missouri Democrat Cori Bush flash after Bush Taylor Greene's expulsion from Congress and requested permission to move her offices away from Taylor Greene.
What I cannot do is continue to look over my shoulder, wondering if a white supremacist in Congress by the name of Marjorie Taylor Greene or anyone else, because there are others, that they are doing something or conspiring against us.
Taylor Greene's campaign released a message to the mob declaring, "Every smear strengthens my base of support. I will never back down. I will never give up." Friday, the White House dismissed a question about Taylor Greene.
We don't want to elevate conspiracy theories further in the briefing room.
Under pressure over Taylor Greene's conduct,
She said that
Republican
Clinton
leader
was
Kevin
a sex
McCarthy
trafficker.
expected to meet with her next week, but his influence over the Congresswoman is unclear. Republican leadership could take steps like removing a member from a committee as a way to get that person in line. But it's unclear what action, if any, McCarthy will take. Taylor Greene says she disavows the violence that happened.
That lady crazy, man.
Yeah, she said Bill Clinton was running a child sex trafficking ring out of a pizza place.
You don't believe in Pizzagate?
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute.
But here's the fact about that. They say it was in the basement. The pizza place didn't even have a basement.
Wait a minute. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Before we go into this, I want to address something she said.
What?
She talked about the Clintons having JFK killed. Now, here's the thing about that. It wasn't the Clintons. It was Daddy Bush. It was Daddy Bush. Now, see, that one you can go look up. Now, Daddy Bush.
The powers that be.
No, Daddy Bush had a hand in it. And if you go look at it's a documentary you watch, you're going to be like, oh, shit. Now, as far as the Pizzagate thing, fam, that shit is real.
I don't believe that shit at all.
That shit, forget about, look, y'all got to understand something. Remember, the rule is they have to hide things in plain sight.
Right.
Am I going to sit there and say that everything she said is true? No. Am I going to sit here and say it was the Clintons that ran it? No. Is Pizzagate real? Hell motherfucking yeah. Trust me.
All right, so do you believe that the Clintons had anything to do with it though?
They were involved, but it's not them that's running it.
I got you.
A lot of motherfuckers involved in that shit. It ain't just them. That's not their thing. But that shit real as hell, yo.
My thing is, see, motherfuckers
zero proof.
People will say, well, I don't believe in that, but they believe Jeffrey Epstein had an island where he was trafficking women, and that's been proven. So Jeffrey Epstein is involved with the Clintons and the Pizzagate shit. So you can believe Jeffrey Epstein got an island where all these high class people of Congress, Clinton, all these motherfuckers going over there having sex with underage girls. But we can't believe that there's sex trafficking, and as many as our kids go missing every year, all the time. We can't believe that they doing that undercover. Come on, man. Where it's smoke is always fire.
Yeah, that's true.
But my thing is, you have to go if you want to. You have to go and start digging yourself. But if you immediately say, "Oh, that ain't true," then of course you're gonna say, "Oh, that's some bullshit." But that's because that's what you don't want to believe. You don't want to believe that these people are doing this evil shit.
No. Well, that don't apply to me.
No, not you.
It ain't that you don't want to believe it. It's that you don't have the proof to you don't have the proof to believe it. You know what I'm saying?
But it takes you to go dig for it. Like I said, if you want to, you will go dig for it. Like a lot of people have done the research and found proof about that shit and put it out. And mainstream media has said, "Oh no, that's not true," and they squashed the story.
What the proof was?
Yeah, on Pizzagate. What's the proof?
What's the proof was?
Okay, so the email, all the emails that they confiscated from Hillary Clinton, the shit that she was trying to destroy. So the whole thing was they propped this guy up to be this guy out of nowhere. He ended up being this big time pizzeria in Washington where they will call and they say, "Hey, I'm ordering the pizza." The pizza was a code name for child shit or whatever. Yeah. The same shit that what's that website Wish. They got caught up in that damn shit where people were ordering off their website, but they were ordering children or ordering.
Yeah, I don't mess with it.
Oh shit, for real?
I mean, but see, you laughing, but like I said, the shit is in plain sight. And
I didn't know nothing about it.
And they hoping that people say, "Oh man, that shit ain't real." That is, and that's how they get away with the shit.
So what happened? They bring the children over to them or something?
Bam. The whole thing about it. The whole thing about it is this.
Hold up. Wait, Jake.
I just like learning.
No, I'm gonna see how this rest of it go. I'm gonna see how it go.
Okay, so so check this out. I got a website for my t-shirts, right? Let's say Robert, you want to order a girl, and you say, "Hey, I want a pink shirt, a medium." I may have a code in there where me and you know that say, "Oh, a medium means a 14 or 15-year-old girl. I want a pink medium." And you order that shirt on the website. You can do that undercover. Nobody think nothing of it because you're ordering the t-shirt. But all the while, somebody...
Okay, so how the product get to me?
Somebody in your area... We have people all over in your area and say, Robert wants this, and then we send the message. I mean, come on, man. Y'all act like this shit is... Okay.
Here's the thing about this. Just like with anything else, it is possible.
Yeah,
anything is possible. Anything is possible.
That's why, and that's the whole thing about it is, and I'm gonna say this with all sincerity. In this country that we live in, with the things that have happened in this world in the past, we cannot put anything past the powers that be.
No,
we cannot. You can't sit there and say, "Nah, that's not possible. I don't believe that, this, that, whatever," because the whole thing about it is anything is possible, especially when you look at history. When you look at history, think about the fucking Greeks. The Greeks was some nasty child molesting motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Just like the
ancient Roman priests. The ancient Roman priests,
When you start thinking about all of that, everybody on around the same age. Think about how long kids have been coming up missing. They had to put that shit in the back of fucking milk cartons, yo. There's a reason for that. And it ain't just us. Kids have been missing for a long fucking time. Yeah. Whether it's them doing this shit, whether it's sex trafficking, whether they killing them for whatever. Yo, the fact of the matter is anything is fucking possible.
Hey,
because you just don't know. If you look up
I want to say this.
Yeah, anything is possible. But if I bring up an allegation on you, I need to have proof. Rob, I just can't go around and say, "Hey, for Quan, he got 3 wives." Hell, it's possible, but do you have 3 wives? No, you don't have 3 wives. But I can keep saying it over and over again until people start believing it. Then they see one girl come over your house, your cousin, the other girl come over your sister. You know what I'm saying? Now they go the lie. I keep telling that lie. Now people gonna believe you got 3 wives because they see 3 women coming in and out your house. I don't have the facts. I need to see you in the bed with 3 goddamn women. I need a picture of something. I got to have proof. Just because people say shit over and over again don't make it true.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Because they arrested a dude with an AR-15 who tried to go liberate the trafficked children at Pizzagate at that restaurant. Found nothing. Nothing. Yeah. No trace.
And guess what?
Who said they found nothing?
And guess what the conspiracy theory said?
They found nothing?
Guess what the conspiracy said? Guess what the conspiracy said? They was in the basement. The damn plate that didn't have no basement.
Okay, but where'd you get that information from? What news cycle did you get it from? Did you read it somewhere, or did you hear it from CNN?
It was on. No. On multiple news sites, from CNN to CBS to ABC.
All the paid mainstream media.
I want to talk about that too.
all the paid mainstream media. Okay.
Yeah, I want to talk about that too.
I'm not going to get it from the American Patriot or Breitbart.
And that's what I'm talking about. Trump repeatedly said fake news, CNN fake news. So now people believe CNN is fake news because that's my point. People repeat stuff and you'll believe it. Okay. Trump made everybody believe that CNN and MSNBC.
Y'all gave him that much power.
You gave him that much power.
He don't influence me because I don't listen to those outlets anyway.
That's the first thing you say. Where you get your story from? Oh, these fake news. Trump he embedded that in people's head, not to trust CNN.
Rob,
he can tell you what he want to tell you.
Rob, when you were in school, and you had to write a paper, what did your teacher say? You have to have multiple sources, right? Multiple sources. Cite all of your sources. It can't just be one source. It has to be multiple sources, and not the same sources that work for the same people. It has to be different sources because it's going to be biased. If I know you, I can't. And somebody come and say, "Hey, Rob, a piece of shit." But I know you not to be a piece of shit. What you think? I'm gonna use my fucking damn word, not what somebody else come and tell me.
So either way it goes, Jermaine, you if you're reading something, you're going off what somebody telling you.
No, but when you read something,
it don't matter.
When you read something,
everybody reports stuff with an opinion, man. Most reporters, and everybody, you reporting stuff with an opinion.
But the problem is when you research something, you have to cite their sources. Then you go find their source and read what they say, and then find their source and read what they say.
Yeah, go down the rabbit hole. Keep going down the rabbit hole.
Hey, Jermaine, what multiple sources did you get? Did you hear about the Pizzagate stuff from?
Okay, The Intercept, Politico,
Politico.
Yeah. Right wing publication.
Politico is not right wing.
Right wing.
Politico is not right wing.
If you watch Fox News and CNN, NBC, all of them are gonna report the same story in a different way.
Okay.
And guess what, Rob? They're all owned by the same person. Rob, all the sources you're talking about are owned by the same exact person. You do know that, right? Fox, MSNBC, CNN, they're all owned by the same exact person.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something that's deep, Rob. Y'all remember Star Wars, right? Not the movie. I'm talking about with Reagan. When they had the Star Wars thing, with Russia and all that, right? Did you believe in that?
The what?
And that was major news. We were supposed to have satellites. We supposed to have satellites that's supposed to have been up in space, and we supposed to aim at countries and shoot beams and attack each other from space.
No, Star Wars was to shoot missiles out of the sky. Okay, with laser. With laser. Right. They got laser. They have laser technology now.
They've been at that.
Yeah. People on the planet either.
No, it wasn't built for who. See, that's conspiracy. What you talking about? The reason.
Okay, all right.
The reason for Star Wars was for the Cold War. To prevent in case they shoot a nuke, we can shoot the nuke out the air. With a laser. Heat it up.
Hold on, Rob. Hold up. Do you believe this? Do you believe that Michael Jackson was shot with a laser, or Prince, or Johnny Cochran?
I don't have no proof of that. I know. I have no proof of that. You know what I'm saying? But
because Johnny Cochran had a brain aneurysm, and this man was like totally like healthy. Out of blue, just pop brain aneurysm. Out the blue.
I don't know.
Yo, Rob said that you was asking for proof and everything like that.
Now listen, man, I'm not saying it ain't. I'm not saying it ain't true. I'm saying to me it's a conspiracy.
That's not where I'm going. That's not where I'm going. What I'm going to say is this, and this holds true, and I really hope that you get where I'm coming from when I say this. And it's for everybody out there. When you factor in listening to mainstream media, I stress the word mainstream media. They're going to tell you what they want to tell you.
Of course. Right.
Now, so now I'm going to say this again. Mainstream media, they're going to tell you what they want you, what they want to tell you.
The masses.
It's up to them to dictate their agenda. The problem is,
let me ask y'all something.
Hold on, let me finish my point. The problem for me is you have other media outlets out there. You have a bunch of them out there.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't mainstream media. The average person won't believe them. But the great thing about the little guys are the ones that's triple checking mainstream media. But see, mainstream media is so powerful, they can crush any other person. That's where we gotta find that balance. That's why everybody has to do their own independent research.
That's why I like Alex Smith.
Deeper. If you don't dig deeper, like the whole thing about all this to me is people got to understand there's other things going on besides what they're telling us. It's always smoke and mirrors. It's always distractions and all this other shit.
Yeah,
that's where like right now, what the big thing is 45 and this impeachment trial. Everybody know ain't no fucking way 17 Republicans are gonna go across the aisle to impeach him. So all of this shit is a show. So then you gotta say to yourself, why are they doing this? What's going on behind the scenes?
Yeah,
people don't want to do that shit because it's too much like work.
I'm gonna tell you why you know why Democrats doing this. It's a lot of stuff we ain't heard about this yet. So they know the Republicans ain't gonna cross the aisle and vote Trump out, but it's about public opinion sometimes. Sometimes you have to influence public opinion about stuff. So if we begin to hear stuff, we didn't know that happened. We didn't know he had this conversation with this person about that. Then it'll form public opinion. He's not going to be impeached, but public opinion will, in case he want to come back again, people would know stuff that they don't know now.
Rob,
it's not always about getting a conviction, bro.
Give me 1 second, Jermaine. Rob, I'm gonna say this to you.
Even though everybody know he did that, he incited the people to go down there.
I'm not gonna knock what you said, but I want to say this. We live in a country where 70+ million people voted for this man. I want you to put that in your head. 70+ million people voted for him. He got elected the first time. Do you really think that public opinion, if he don't get impeached, can stop him from running again and possibly getting 80 million votes? It don't mean shit. It don't mean nothing. That shit don't mean a damn thing because of the country that we live in. We live in a fucking country where people, the average voter in the United States of America is stupid. That's a fact. They are uninformed and they are uneducated. There's no getting around that shit. And cats fall for the okie doke. Public opinion don't mean shit. And we talking about somebody who's not in office anymore. I didn't give a fuck about him while he was in office. Why the fuck do I care about him now? Now he's basically a regular fucking citizen. Fuck him.
But that's your opinion. You don't care.
Hey, what's funny is the same people that believe in Russiagate don't believe in Pizzagate. That shit hilarious. It's hilarious. The same people that believe in Watergate and Russiagate. Oh, Pizzagate? Hell no. Come on, bro.
But here's the difference. Two been investigated. One happened.
Okay, and Russiagate has been proven to be false.
One hasn't been investigated.
And Russiagate has been proven to be
false. Because you know why? Because no, it wasn't.
Yes,
no,
it was.
No, it wasn't.
The independent company that they had investigate said they didn't find anything.
Read it.
They didn't. No, I did read it. That's why I can tell you. The independent company they had said they didn't find anything that was abnormal. And look and check this out. If Russiagate involved themselves in that election, why they ain't involved in this election and make him win then? If that's the case,
how you know they didn't?
He lost because he lost. That's why.
Because you lose don't mean you didn't cheat.
Oh.
Because you lost don't mean you didn't cheat.
I don't. Well, when I cheated in school, I always got A's.
Well, you know, I'm just saying.
Yo, Rob,
because you lost don't mean you didn't cheat.
Rob, something else, and I love it. I love it when Jermaine brings up the political theater. I want y'all to think about this, and this is something that's kind of glossed over people's heads. When 45 won, they talked about Russia getting involved in the election, right? Like Russiagate, correct?
Right.
So that was the big thing, and the Democrats were all over it. The Republicans did this, he did that. That's how he won, whatever, blah blah blah. Then when he loses, the Republicans say that it was rigged and the votes was tampered with and all that shit. Guess what? Same shit, different side. It don't matter. It's the same exact thing.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna tell you why they doing this impeachment shit. And this is the main reason why. Because they trying to distract y'all from that damn $1,400 check that they ain't gonna send y'all. Because they ain't gonna do it. The motherfuckers, they promised 2,000. Also in Warnock, they done called Biden saying, hey man, we done promised these people $2,000. And then now Biden said, well, I may be able to swing $1,000. So it done went from $2,000 to $1,400.
No. Joe position still stays the same.
No.
Joe just trying to play diplomat. That's all. Joe just trying to make it look good. That's all Joe doing, man. He called him in the office, talk to him.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do them. They're gonna do the nuclear option.
Well, I know. Also said day one. He said y'all gonna get them checks gonna go out. And matter of fact, Biden said that. He said the day after the election, he said them checks gonna go out.
But bro, how long you been watching politics, man? Bro, they say a lot of stuff, man.
That's not. But that's
Come
what.
on, bro.
But that's
you know, doggone well they weren't gonna just send them checks out on day one. Come on, man. You know it gonna be some wrangling up there. You know what I'm saying? It gonna be some head busting up there. It's politics, man.
But this is what we're trying to tell you about theater, though.
I'm gonna tell you something else I heard, Rob. I heard a video. This was a real audio. It was this Jewish guy who was getting interviewed by another, I think, a guy from England. It was on a news channel. It was a major interview, and he asked the Jewish guy, "Who really run the world?" And the Jewish guy like, "We run the world. We run all the wars in Iraq. We run everything in the world. We run." He said, "We're so powerful that I can go to court, and when I get in the courtroom, if I want to file for divorce, say I don't want to be with my wife, and the judge and he go in there and say I don't want to be with my wife, and the judge will grant him alimony, and he don't have to pay. He don't have to pay nothing, like no He can walk out of there scot free without paying for no type of anything to compensate his wife with, so she can live and all
alimony.
That. Alimony said he can appoint, and they said he said we so powerful we can appoint, we can go in and appoint judges we want, so we can fight off the case and we can win every time. He said we run everything in the Middle East. Don't think that we run every. He said the Jew man was telling the news guy this. He said we're the most powerful people on the planet. We do everything. Everything comes through us. Everything. That's what he said.
Yo, did any of y'all?
Politics and everything.
Did any of y'all watch the show? Did any of y'all watch the show last night when we interviewed Professor Small?
Yeah, I saw him getting on Jermaine about voting. Yeah.
Well, the thing about Professor Small, and it really hit home, and he kept stressing it, was pretty much how you have to make sure that you know your enemy, you understand your enemy, but most importantly, that you know your history. And he was like, everything that needs to be done, it's already out there. You just need to read it. And he gave us so many fucking books. And I got to go watch it again so I can get all the names. I'm actually going to reach out to him. So if he can give me the list, that'd be perfect. Because the problem is, and he touched on this on his show too. He said that they have fucked us up here so bad. That's the reason why we can't get ahead. Because we have went away from who we are. And that's where we need to get back to. And if we don't get back to it, the same shit gonna keep on happening. And we gotta focus. And he kept talking about how we gotta focus on community shit, and really focus on everything in your community and how it starts small and how it can grow. And this stuff, hearing it from him is different because he's lived it. He's been there. He's done that. And more people need to kind of take that. They need to take that path. Because not enough people read on their own and they just trust what people say. That's a problem. That's an issue. That's a major issue. The one example I always like to give when I say that shit is this. Why the fuck? No, excuse me. What are the health benefits of using a microwave and why do you use it? Nobody can ever answer that question. Because, mind you, for somebody like me, I haven't used one in 15 years because I started doing it like 30 minutes. That doesn't make any sense. But people just use it because it was put out there. They never ask questions. Is it healthy? Does it harm me? No.
Radiation.
People use it because it'll cook something real damn quick. It'll heat something up real quick.
No, but the fact of the matter is, people use it because it just came out of nowhere and people accepted it without asking questions saying, okay, this thing cooks this fast. Is there anything, could there be some side effects from it? Could it harm me? Is the food different? Is the molecular structure of the food change? Is the radiation? People didn't ask those questions. They just accepted it to the point that when you buy a motherfucking house, the microwave already in that bitch because it's convenient. And remember, I keep saying the same thing. Comfort creates complacency. People have to stop just accepting shit and asking questions. They don't do that. Not enough people do that. But then when you have certain people that do, the numbers are so low that cats are just brush them off. Oh, nah, you ain't got to listen to them because they're listening to what mainstream media is saying and shit like that. I've been saying this for the longest time. I guarantee you, if you go look back at real numbers of when cancer started to become more prevalent, I guarantee you it started when the microwave got invented. I guarantee you you'll start to see a rise in cancer cases. But that's not a study they will ever do because guess what? That fucks with their money. That's hands down. I'm gonna give y'all numbers.
That's against their agenda.
And I've been telling y'all this for the longest, but I don't think anybody has seen it. There's a fucking documentary on Netflix called The Devil We Know. It's about that non-stick pans or whatever the fuck you call that shit.
Yeah, Teflon, yeah.
Okay, it's about Teflon.
Yeah, I saw that documentary.
In West Virginia and this, that, whatever, and how people still got that shit in their blood. People, it's like, it fucked them up. And all the company did was change the formula a little bit, change the name, and they're still doing it. And guess what? People are still using it because they don't know what they did. Because it's the new shit. Oh, I ain't got to worry about scraping the pan no more. This, that, whatever. It's easy. It's convenient. But people don't realize because you're using that convenient shit, it could be a reason that you're getting sick. It could be a reason why your motherfucking kids are fucked up. The cats don't pay attention to shit like that because it's too much like right. Yeah. I keep saying the same exact thing. I could give a damn if a person agrees with me or not. I don't care if you disagree with me or not. I want you to independently think and critically think, but not enough people do that shit because they just accept what's given to them. I've been questioning, fam. I went to Catholic school from kindergarten to 8th grade. When I was young, and they told the story about Noah and the ark. One of the first questions I asked is, "Wait a minute." I was like, "Hold up, wait a minute." You mean to tell me that it was a boat with some lions on it and some zebras on it? And them lions didn't eat them zebras? Nah, yo. Like, I caught on that. I was like, wait a minute, wait. Nah, something ain't right.
They had them separated, man.
So you telling me for 40 days and 40 nights. You got some hungry ass motherfucking animals, and motherfuckers see food somewhere. They not. Come on, yo. Nah, I'm saying that to say at a very early age, I learned how to question shit. Because for me, certain shit just don't add the fuck up.
Yeah. I'm the same way. Yeah.
Hey, that I mean, I'm with you on that shit.
And that's what I'm saying. Like with the Pizzagate, like I'm not saying that it ain't possible, because anything is possible. But until for me to be like, okay, this is what happened. I just, you know what I mean? Like you said, Jerome, I'm just the type person, I gotta see it. I gotta be like, all right, okay,
Rob,
okay, all right, well, that's what it is then. I'm just that type of person.
I'm about to give you some ammunition on what you just said. We talking about
you talking about, man?
I'm talking to
Drone.
Talking to Ruck. Here's the thing.
Yeah. What's up?
We talking about Pizzagate and if it's possible. And we live in a country where
no, I didn't say
wait, hold up.
I didn't say it wasn't possible.
No, but we live in a country where the pedophiles are working to pretty much be accepted.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So if pedophiles are accepted, there's nothing wrong with Pizzagate. Then it's okay. But see, motherfuckers not thinking like that.
Right.
There's a reason that they're pushing for that to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a son. You got a motherfucking son. What if one of them pedophile the law passes and they good, and one of them motherfuckers touch your son? Guess what? That dude ain't going to jail. You gonna go to jail for fucking him up or killing him.
Right.
That's the world we live in.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah, man. Yeah, we live in the world that homosexual people are treated better than black people.
Yo, do y'all realize that in the first 100 days of Biden's presidency or whatever the case may be, that transsexuals on the books before people got paid? Y'all realize that? He said his first 100 days, motherfuckers gonna get paid and shit like that. But he gave rights for these fucking men who can't beat other men in a race or some shit to go race against women. Come on, man. That type of shit.
Wow.
But this is the type of shit that we live in. He appointed somebody on the fucking on the cabinet. This motherfucker is wearing dresses like little girl dresses, but we supposed to take like. I have nothing against transgender. You do whatever the fuck you want. I can't take that motherfucker seriously, yo. Come on, man. Get out of here.
I think it's like the health.
Nah.
He or she is over the health shit. The health.
Yeah, the health administrator.
Yeah, man. We're living in a different world now, man.
Like even with T.I. You want to talk about that T.I. thing, right, Cuzzo?
I don't want to talk about that T.I. shit because to me that's a distraction, yo. That's some bullshit. I don't believe that shit at all.
What's up with T.I.? Yeah, this true to fact shit. That's true. You
I ain't even get into that, man. I got
you just got into it, nigga.
I've been new about that.
With Negroes.
You said it right.
I've been new about that for years, Rob. I just didn't never want to I ain't saying nothing about that. I'm not
for real?
Man.
Yeah. What
happened? What going on?
What happened was this lady who is real close to the Harris family, meaning T.I. and Tiny. She has come out to say that that T.I. and Tiny have pretty much been running
Sabrina
a underage sex trafficking circuit is how it was put, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, not underage. Just getting women.
Yeah, underage.
Oh, okay, I don't know about underage.
And all that, and she came out, and then she when she said what she said, supposedly she posted a lot of other so-called people that were treated unfairly and drugged and molested and raped by those two. But like I said, it's to me, it's that shit like fugazi because
it just
posted all these other people.
What's gonna happen now?
Yeah, and now
all
one of the
this shit.
people.
Say what? So
now one of the stories that she posted had come out and said that like they just made that up just to jump on the bandwagon. It was all crazy. So yeah, and she also said that T.I. pulled a gun on her, put a gun to her head when she was beating up one of his assistants or one of Tiny's assistants and everything. But like I said, that shit fool is crazy.
Man, yo, do y'all know that right now that it's people out there still fucking pissed at Mike Vick over some motherfucking dogs?
Right.
Not always be pissed.
Wait, hold up. But they ain't pissed at that white dude in the NFL that beat the hell out about his black girlfriend. That's not all over the news.
He beat the fuck out of her. He damn near killed that lady, man.
No.
Say what?
I want y'all. This the whole thing. Listen to this. Charisma. There's a dude. There's a white dude from the NFL who beat up his girlfriend and beat the dog shit out of her. Right?
I tell him why.
Now, no. Oh, because then allegedly he suffers from mental illness.
No, right.
Oh, excuse me. He wanted her to kneel to him,
bow down to him.
And she said no. But this is my whole point with this about the country that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
This white motherfucker whooped her ass.
Oh, yeah.
And basically when it happened with Ray Rice, that shit was news for weeks.
Everywhere.
When that shit was Greg Hardy, it was news for weeks.
Yeah.
They still talking about Michael Vick.
Yeah.
But when a white dude do it, it's mental illness and the story ain't on mainstream media. This is the shit we talk about. That's the shit that's going.
He beat this girl within an inch of her life.
Hey, what they say is thought he killed her.
Yep.
Yeah. Look.
And came back.
He beat the fuck out of her.
Oh,
he left the room and came back and saw her moving and breathing and said verbatim, "Oh shit, you still alive?" And went over there and beat the fuck out of her again.
Damn.
And like the dude that
and you want to, if you want to,
that player, you remember that player that played for New England that killed his girlfriend dog in her face, shot the dog.
Aaron Hernandez.
That's animal cruelty. Well, he didn't get.
Here's the thing. This to show you how fucked up. Just to show you how fucked up this country is. Not only is that not mainstream, not on the mainstream media news, they not showing that shit because it's Super Bowl weekend. See, it shows like you got to just pay attention to the way they do the shit. But cats like, now would be the time where motherfuckers, I don't know about y'all. I have not watched an NBA game or an NFL game. This is my second year. I'm like, fuck them. I'm good. Because for me, I got other shit I could be doing and watching that shit. Fuck that shit. Because they doing that shit to distract motherfuckers, just like they talked about in Gladiator. What do you do when there's uproar with the people? You distract them. And that's exactly what the fuck is going on. Fuck football.
Hey, and matter of fact, he walking around on bail.
Yeah, he on bail. Listen, man.
And my man, what's my man that played for the Dallas Cowboys, the wide receiver? What was his name? That do this shit. Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant said it's on site when he see him, and that's how it should be with everybody. That's how it should be with everybody on that team. It's on site when I see you.
Word up.
Well, Dez Bryant played for the Ravens. So what who does dude play for?
Seattle Seahawks.
He played for the Seattle Seahawks.
So everybody
not for long.
Well, he got cut off. They already
not for long.
And look, the only reason I found out about it is because I watch ESPN and FS1 and Undisputed and shit.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
the only way. That's the only way I found out that shit was not really everywhere.
But
Like,
the only reason why they did that is because Plies said something about it and tagged all them in his video on Instagram or Twitter or something like that. He tagged ESPN, First Take, all of them, and then that's when they started talking about it.
yeah, Rob, you need to go look it up, bro. You need to look at her face, bro. Bro, her face so fucked up, bro.
His name Chad Wheeler. Chad
He
Wheeler.
came and killed that girl.
Who he play with?
Seattle Seahawks.
But see, Rob, you said you saw it, 'cause I saw it on First Take too. But see, that's my problem. The problem is they showed that shit, but they didn't stay on it. That's my fucking issue. These motherfuckers freaking choose how they want to do shit. And my biggest thing is I'm used to it, but it's fuced up. But it's so fucking normalized, this shit.
Now,
I understand your sentiment. You upset, but a lot of time the bigger the player determines how they.
He's a nobody. He's a second string offensive lineman.
Exactly. So he's not going to get as much coverage as the stars, Michael Vick and.
No,
know what I'm saying?
Rob,
Gonna get some coverage as a superstar.
Rob, I want you to talk about I want you to talk about the aspect of domestic violence because they did the same.
I'm not saying it don't deserve it. I'm just saying that's how they do it. You know what I'm saying?
Now the question is, all these big
Michael Vick was the highest paid player in NFL history at the time.
Now,
so you knew that they won't get on him. This dude here is just a nobody even know.
He's a scrub. He barely on the squad.
So
not trying to diminish.
But this is what you should question. All these so-called activist groups, you hear any of them saying about say her name or anything like that? Black Lives Matter, this feminist movement,
Me too.
Movement. You don't hear nothing.
The difference. Hold on. The difference in that is that no one has been charged in the Breonna case. Chad Wheeler's been charged with first-degree assault, and they have the opportunity to upgrade that to aggravated assault. So it's only a matter of time. If they throw the book at him, I'm good. I don't care if they cover it or not. I just want he just needs to be locked up and do serious time. That's all I care about.
But the point is, these groups ain't saying nothing. Whether he ain't get charged or not, they ain't said shit.
Yeah. Because there's no injustice going on right now.
No, but the Me Too movement and the feminist movement is supposed to protect women, so they should be on the NFL ass about not saying shit. They should be on their ass.
The NFL couldn't control what this dude did. This dude, he's an independent person.
It's not about controlling what he can do. It's about them shedding light to the shit because don't just think he the only one is this shit happening to. This shit just came out, but this shit probably happening all over the fucking NFL.
Because they show Ray Rice. They show Ray Rice for weeks.
So what they don't want to do is fuck up the damn shield. So you got these dudes that's on damn steroids. Don't believe that these motherfuckers ain't on steroids. They got these dudes that's on steroids, performance enhancing fucking damn drugs. Man, probably I would say 45% of them whipping their wives' ass. So my thing is the feminist movement, all these fucking damn movements should be on their ass saying so they can bring light to the damn shit.
Yeah.
We can't just duck the shit under the damn rug and say, oh, well, he gonna get charged and all this kind of shit. Well, it's deeper than that.
I think if they drop the charges, you're gonna see them go to work.
Look at that shit.
I tell you what, if that was my daughter, my wife, my whoever, that dude ain't breathing no more.
Oh no, he got to go.
I mean, you're right about that. I felt the same way. I mean, if Ray Rice did the same thing to my daughter, I would have felt the same way. But my thing is this: is as long as they throw the book at this dude, that's all that counts.
So basically, what you're saying is all these movements they only good for when shit don't go the right way.
No,
that's basically what you said. That's basically what you're saying.
No. I think they're there to make sure justice takes place. You know, and in this case, there's nothing these movements could have done that could have stopped what happened.
I didn't say stop it. I'm not saying stop it.
All they can do is shine light and then make sure to see that this doesn't happen again. Stuff like this doesn't happen again.
And my point is, they're not doing that.
You don't think so? I mean, that's your opinion.
But have you heard anything from Black Lives Matter, Me Too movement about this?
See what I'm saying, bro?
Just because it doesn't get the press.
You brought this up, bro.
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought this up, bro, because
here's the other factor about this.
Damn.
Getting justice is all well and good. What I've been preaching for the longest, which pisses me the fuck off, is that they don't treat everybody the same.
No.
The fact that he did it. Treat that motherfucker like you did Greg Hardy. Treat him like you did Ray Rice. This shit all over the news the same way they did them.
All day.
That for me, that is the issue. The issue is they don't treat this shit the same. There was a white kicker for the Giants a few years back. Yep. He was whooping his wife's ass.
Brown.
You never heard about that shit. You never heard about it. But it's the problem. See, my biggest
I disagree. I watched ESPN. They talked about it now.
Yeah, they got on Brown ass. They got on Brown ass.
They got on him now.
But what I'm saying, my point is, it's about vilifying. When it comes to us, we the bad guy, we thugs, this, that, whatever, blah, 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 and it's all over the news. When it's them, in this case particular, mental illness. Oh, okay, if it's mental illness, it's okay. Get the fuck out of here. No, it's not.
You're right. You're right. Because, like, to be honest, man, I've never seen white athletes do the perp walk, with the handcuffs on and all that. I watch it. I'm a sports guy, and I watch it, and I noticed that specifically. But black athletes, they get hauled out. Everybody from Plaxico Burrs to even people that just get caught up for weed. They show them in front of the judge with the county jumpsuit on and the handcuff in court. You know what I'm saying? They don't show white athletes. They show them in court with suits on, no cuffs, no shackles, nothing like that. I noticed that.
Mark my word. Even in Ray Rice's case, his wife came out and said, no, she don't want to press charges. The state or federal, whoever, they came in like, nah, we picked that up. We picking that up. Now, if she come back, if she come back, this young lady come back and say, I don't want to press charges on this. Watch nobody pick it up. Yep. Watch they just leave it alone.
Yep.
I don't think this is gonna. I think they're gonna charge him, and he's gonna get. So I think he's gonna end up playing out. It's gonna be a lot quieter than we like, but it's gonna. He's definitely got to do time for this. I mean, he almost killed her.
It's so messed up.
He can get attempted murder charge.
Right. This was so messed up, bro. This was so messed up. He might go to jail for a little bit, but this cracker, he gonna get out, and he gonna still be a million. You know what I mean? He gonna still have some money. He gonna still be straight. Now he probably ain't never gonna play football no more.
No, he's not coming back.
He done.
He ain't gonna play football ever again. But he gonna be better alone than the average person. He gonna be all right, and everything gonna be just fine. It's not gonna help him. It's not gonna hurt him from getting no job down the line.
But see, he's not gonna play football. He's not gonna play football again because he wasn't that relevant anyway.
Exactly.
Even if he was,
I'm gonna say something that's gonna end up happening, and I swear, if I see that shit, I'm just gonna throw my hands up.
What?
That chick, and it's gonna be all over the news. She gonna see him, she gonna hug him, and she gonna forgive him, just like they always fucking do. That's the shit that's coming next. Where I'm gonna forget, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. While you get ready to hug and forgive him, your motherfucking uncle should be grabbing that motherfucker from behind and stomping a mud hole in his goddamn ass.
Yeah.
Same thing to him that they did to her.
I wouldn't be surprised if the NFL don't pay her to do that.
I mean, who knows?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Jerome,
I thought you was gonna say that.
He's not big of a player for them to use.
You keep saying that, but he has that shield. He has that NFL logo on him. That means you represent the NFL everywhere you go out. Wherever job you at, you represent that job when you outside of that
I'm
job.
telling you, man, he's not big enough of a person for them to waste their time with. They're gonna banish him, man.
Okay.
They're gonna be glad to get rid of him. He's a nobody. Now it was Tom Brady, they'll do it.
Yeah.
All right.
But this guy, many people didn't know this guy's name anyway.
I'm telling you, that shield is more powerful than you think. I'm telling you. And they care about that shield. They care about that.
It's not worth the risk for the scandal. Like,
I didn't say it. I didn't say it worth the risk. I said they gonna pay her to make this shit go a fucking way.
Right. If that got out, if that got out, that would be a scandal that would take down the NFL. It's the same reason why. It's the same reason why they don't. The NFL doesn't cheat by paying referees, because if it got out, they get destroyed.
You ain't never heard. You ain't never heard of an NDA.
NDA.
Yeah. A non-disclosure. That's right. Hey, look, we gonna give you $5 million. You sign this shit, motherfucker. I don't want to hear shit from your ass.
We live in the era of the snitch. Whether it be her or it could be the notary republic, it could be somebody that's seen her walk out the NFL office. Somebody's gonna snitch, and then somebody's gonna dig, and somebody's gonna find it, and it's gonna come out.
Okay,
this is the era of the snitch.
So you saying you saying that stuff don't ever happen?
I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
I'm pretty sure it's non-disclosure agreements every damn where, and we don't hear about a lot of shit that fucking damn going.
Yeah, you're right. I guarantee your boy 45 got a lot. But like what I'm saying,
because guess what? Derek Jeter, you ain't heard not near scandal his whole fucking career. Because guess what? And he used to have parties every day, week, or whatever.
All the time.
You come in that goddamn door, you putting your phone in the fucking damn basket, you signing a non-disclosure agreement, and that's it. Whatever happens in Derek Jeter party happened.
Yeah, and he's also smart. He's also smart. He don't be beating up or raping hoes and nothing like that.
But if that's the case, why it ain't nobody snitch? Because I'm pretty sure you see some crazy shit at these damn parties with these celebrities. Ain't nobody saying, "Hey, I seen this at Derek Jeter party. I seen this." You don't hear that shit.
Well, like you said, he probably got somebody at the door taking up them phones. So,
but the phones ain't got shit to do with your mouth.
You can say what you want to say.
Right.
You can say what you want to say.
The other thing about it is when motherfuckers and this is something that's not talked about either. When you got the people that don't sign those NDAs, those are the people that come up missing. Those motherfuckers that they disappear, or you don't hear from them no more, but they family good. See, it's the games, and this is why we always mention about the distractions and shit like that. This shit is so goddamn normal that it don't make no sense, yo. This shit is fucking crazy.
It's the reason why Trayvon Martin was telling everybody to chill. Because once they signed that non-disclosure agreement and got that money, she was like, yo, y'all need to chill. Stop protesting. Stop fucking with George Zimmerman. Stop. Bruh, I'm telling you, y'all.
Did she really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
They were telling the protesters to stop protesting.
Oh, yeah, I remember that when she came on TV and said that shit.
Yeah.
I want to play this video before we get on, man. These cops.
Let's do it.
These cops.
They get a lot of pressure from local police and stuff like that for that.
What is it?
Then how come when you taste a neighbor, it's like you done killed him 27 times?
What he said?
Oh yeah, I've seen
law enforcement officers wearing body cams and having a conversation that would later lead to Hamilton Chief Police Gene Almond and Officer John Brooks both being out of a job.
A body cam used by the city was being inspected because we'd been informed that the body cam did not work. But when it was looked at, it was determined that the body cam actually had a full memory of video.
The two police officers accidentally recorded themselves on their body cams, not knowing the devices actually worked. Hamilton's Mayor Pro Tem Farley was the one to find the video.
It was disgusting. Because I had to leave the room because I couldn't believe what I could and I couldn't at the same time believe what
the fuck was they saying?
The N-word was heard in the video. The police officer talked about who he'd rather have sex with, Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms or voting rights activist Stacey Abrams. In another portion of the recorded conversation, one of the men talks about slavery.
Seems to me like they furnished them a house to live in. They furnished them clothes to put on their back. They furnished them food to put on their table, and all they had to do was fucking work. And now we give them all those things, and they don't have to fucking work.
After viewing the video, it took
Oh,
about
shit.
an hour and a half to take action, letting the chief
I
and the
seen
officer
this.
know they would be fired if they didn't resign.
Needed to no longer work for the city of
Get a
Hamilton.
cold word, they have to resign.
They both resigned Monday, but the officer was supposed to turn in his gear by.
But the point of me doing this, man, is that this is why we need like community policing, not people who understand the people they policing, because you got cops like this, man, in our community with that mindset. Yep. That's the mindset they have, man. You know,
that's black folks that'll shoot the shit out your ass quick too.
Right.
Yeah, those the same motherfuckers that grabbed that little girl. That's what I'm saying. This ain't the same shit.
Right. Same type motherfuckers.
This shit ain't. I wouldn't be surprised at that shit.
Fired.
I wouldn't be surprised at that shit at all. And it's crazy because, like I've mentioned before, and it took for me to understand the shit too, because I didn't know this. The fact that nigga, N-I-G-E-R, it means king.
King.
But white motherfuckers put another G on it, then it becomes derogatory, and then we got certain people like us, then we talk about the N-word. Ain't no motherfucking N-word. It's nigga. It's nigga, and it means king. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, white motherfuckers want to make it a bad word. Now, for me, the word that we need to be talking about is bitch. We got to get women to stop calling other women bitches, because no matter what, that shit means female fucking dog. Bottom of the barrel type shit. And you don't embrace that fucking word. Not by any means. I ain't never even called no woman no bitch before. I never called a woman a bitch in my life. I ain't never did that shit because I'm like, that's too much. That's too much.
Yo, Rob, but to your point, what you said about we have to want our boys, our younger kids to want to aspire to be in law enforcement. That's going to be the trick, because we're going to have to let them know, enforce on them that all police not bad, because we got this thing about police. And then it goes back to the thing about the police reform that we're supposed to be getting. It should be mandatory. When you come out of the academy, your first year, and me and Charisma talked about this a long time ago, your first year, you should be, whatever district you assigned to, your ass walking that goddamn beat. You getting to know every goddamn, and if you got a commanding officer, every goddamn house that's in that damn street, I want you to know their name. They need to know your name. You need to get to know them. So when you get called somewhere, it ain't you going to a suspect. You come, oh, that's Miss Janie house. Oh, that's little Tyrone. Let me holler at little Tyrone real quick, because I know him. He know me. I can kind of de-escalate the situation before I ain't coming there looking at a suspect saying like this. Oh, that's Jerome. Oh, hey man, what you got going on, man? What's happening? What's going on? And I can talk to you like I got some sense. Right. So if they and that's something that could be implemented right away. Hey,
we got a deep problem. We lost our sense of community, man. Black people.
But why? That's the whole thing.
I don't know, man. It seems like we just started practicing individuality or something like that. And we just concerned about
we live in apartments now.
Fam, the thing about it is,
thank you, BT.
When you start factoring in the separation and the way that they started to do things. Think about our music. Think about our music in the 80s and 90s. In the 80s and 90s, you had a bunch of conscious music. And remember, art imitates life. Now, those artists, they were mainstream. You heard them all on the radio, this, that, whatever. You factor in Cosby Show, you factor in a different world. Then there was a shift. When the shift happened, everything was about money. Everything was about having shit.
I know you saying life imitate art.
That's where the problem has come in at, because there was a separation. And mind you, now the artists own their shit, and they don't mind the radio stations, all that shit. They don't mind playing that garbage because it's not speaking life into anybody. This is the type of shit that motherfuckers don't pay attention to. That shit is real as hell. I don't listen to this shit. I'm not going to sit here and say there aren't any conscious rappers out there. But the ones that are, it's not on mainstream radio. I don't listen to it. The same way, and motherfuckers be talking to me, like a few of my friends, I'll be telling them, I have never fucked with Rick Ross. Ever. I don't fuck with Rick Ross at all because I'm not going to listen to a fucking fraud. He built what he got on lying, on taking somebody else's identity, and then he did, fuck that. Because back in our day, if a motherfucker was fake and they was on that bullshit, we didn't listen to them and we clowned them. But we live in a generation where they accept the bullshit. That's a problem. Because the more bullshit you accept and you keep playing the same shit over and over again, you hearing it, it's cool. We ain't got no substance right now.
Rob, like you said, the lack of community, that's the problem. And that's because everybody has gone, this society has turned us selfish. This capitalistic society has turned us selfish. So everybody is for themselves. I don't give a fuck about what my neighbor got going on. It used to be, I think I told this story a couple of episodes back. It's like, you know, when even growing up, I lived in an apartment building in Brooklyn, New York. But when I used to do some shit outside and I fucked up, I got it from everybody. Everybody that knew my mama, I got it. And then before I got home, I heard about it 3-4 times, and my mama already knew it when I got home, so I couldn't even lie about it. Yeah. You know, that shit's gone. And like I said,
the village raising children is dead.
Yeah, and then on top of that, now you only got the police come when something happened. Where it used to be the police would come, you know, just ride around, ride through, park his car, walk around, you know, and everybody know, oh, yo, that's Officer such and such, you know, he don't fuck around, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? And they knew who he was. Now you only see police present when somebody gets shot or some shit like that. That's the only time you see him. So that shit need to change.
Yeah, I agree, man. But I was saying that because you said you take them to the big uncles down the street, and you can't even let your kinfolk don't even let their kinfolk diss them their kids now.
Right. Yeah.
You better not touch my
look at people's kids.
Yeah, I witnessed women say, "You don't put your hand on my goddamn." You know what I'm saying? It's man, we far gone away from that village thing, man.
Yeah. Right. And, well, I mean, it's all about the mentality. Like when we was young and our teachers called home about us fucking up, I mean, our parents was on the teacher side. Now, you know, they're making excuses for these kids. You know what I'm saying? There's no accountability. So when these kids go around disrespecting adults know they can't discipline them. They just call the police on them.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
This shit is
crazy,
but it's just fucking. The thing is, man, it's normal, and that's where, like, we have to get back. But pretty much, Professor Small was saying that, you know, it starts with 10 people, and then 10 gets 10, and 10 in the different areas and stuff like that. That's where we got to get back to, as far as people being on the same page. And you got a lot of people out there that say certain shit like, well, what are you doing? What kind of solutions you got? Solutions are what we do every Tuesday. Solutions are what we do every Monday, because we can't depend on anybody else doing anything for us. And without communication and without education, and education doesn't just mean going to school. If you're not sitting there learning something every day, that's a problem. If you're walking into a room and you're the smartest person in the room, you need to get the fuck out that room. But cats don't think like that either, because motherfuckers want to know everything. Nah. When we interviewed him yesterday, we was all sitting there taking fucking notes, listening to what he was saying, because he was speaking some real shit. But motherfuckers don't want to do that. They just don't, because they think they know every goddamn thing, because they got a phone or they got a computer and they can go Google something. I've been saying it for the longest. Google is a search engine. That's not research. Google is right down the street from my motherfucking house. I work there security. In that building is a bunch of servers and a bunch of nerds that take care of the servers. So the information is on the servers. Motherfuckers got to dig deeper and stop just depending on what motherfuckers is saying, because they will put. Come on, man. They thought about anal swab testing for the fucking coronavirus, and motherfuckers really.
Yeah, I saw that. They doing that in China, right?
In China, yeah.
No, but the fact of the matter, the reason why I brought it up is because they put anything out on the internet for motherfuckers like, oh, well, I guess they ain't gonna be doing it in my nose no more. They're just gonna accept a motherfucker bending you over and sticking something up your ass. That's a problem.
Yo, I'm glad you brought that up, and this gonna be.
Too many people gonna ride with that.
I think this gonna be my parting shot. Yo, I've been sitting here watching this guy since all this shit started, Dr. Fauci. We still listening to this damn Dr. Fauci. This month, I told my man this the other day. I said, Dr. Fauci is like the pilot on the airplane. He come over to speak and he say, hey, we experiencing a little turbulence. And then you look out the damn window and the fucking damn engine blow the fuck off. This motherfucker done changed his damn story from the beginning of this shit to now. Now, before it was, hey, you don't need to wear no mask. You don't need to wear no mask. Then it was like, you need to wear a mask. Then it was like, now you need to wear 2 masks. It's like, damn, motherfucker, which one is it? But this the same dude that said that HIV came from monkeys from Africa. I mean, and this dude been in motherfucking damn near the same position since fucking Reagan. I mean, we ain't got no other smart, intelligent doctors in this field that could be his successor or something. I mean, why is he still in the same position? Do we ever ask that question? Why is this dude still in the same position for 40-something years?
Yeah,
With no results.
I thought the same thing today, Jim. I said, why Biden keep hiring this same guy? We need a fresh face. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Some new innovative thoughts or something like that.
Hell, I'm tired of listening to him. You know what I'm saying?
And then he got these old people out here scared because my mama is definitely she won't hardly go outside because she keep listening to Fauci. You heard what Fauci said? It's gonna be worse. She got the mask on inside. I said, Ma, you inside. Why you got the mask on? Well, they said you get more germs inside the house than outside the house. I said, who told you that? CNN and Dr. Fauci said that. I said, okay.
You walking into a place and they checking your goddamn temperature. You can have a temperature from an ear infection.
From a stomach infection.
That's why I'm like, what the hell? That doesn't, whatever. These motherfuckers, they like making up shit as they go along, and people cool with it. Is what it is.
And then he said, I'm just reading this. He said he warned that the South African coronavirus mutation was coming. So how do they know there's a South African strand of the coronavirus? I mean, when they look under the microscope, does it have like a tag on it that say South African or China? I mean,
that's where it originated. That's what they're saying.
Okay. All right, man. That's it for me.
You know they had to put. You know eventually they're gonna put some on Africa, man. They say they'll beat up on China long enough. They get Africa some stuff.
Man,
we gave them AIDS. Now we got it. Now they got coronavirus on it.
Right. Man, y'all fellas have a good evening, man. I'm about to go get me something to eat.
All right, Jermaine.
What you eat, man?
Man, some broccoli soup.
Go ahead on, man.
You know, man, I've been off meat for like 22 days, man.
Well, I don't eat meat. I don't eat meat Monday through Thursday.
Okay.
I only eat meat on the weekend.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying. And most of the time that'd be like seafood or something like that.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So hey, I'm on a little health kick too, man. So.
All right, man. Y'all be easy.
All right, bro.
All right. Well, my parting shot is I'm gonna keep harping on the interview we had last night, and listening to that man talk was like just listening to a fucking living history book. And we got to make sure that we focus on community and getting some of those books that he talked about that we have to read, and people basically getting on the same page, because it's way too much separation. It is entirely too much separation. And if we don't focus on helping ourselves, depending on other motherfuckers to do it, it's not gonna happen. Because I don't expect anything from the motherfucking government. All I expect is the same shit that they've been doing, which is absolutely nothing. And as far as us as a people, we are at the back of the, we was already at the back of the bus. Now we that motherfucking that shit that be driving behind the oversized loads on the highway. We behind that shit. We ain't even on the bus no more because they refuse to allow us to move ahead. But the only way we're going to be able to move ahead is helping each other. And I just found a black owned bread company, and they're not in stores yet, but you can order the bread. I'm getting ready to order a couple loaves just on the strength, and I'm gonna do my best to just support them. So I'm all about us, no matter what. It's always gonna be like that. I hope more people get like that because we should not be buying Fendi and Gucci and fucking Louis and all this other bullshit and without supporting ourselves. But the main thing is making sure that our dollars circulate more in our communities. So y'all fellas have a good night, and I'll see y'all next week.
All right, Fool, before you leave, what's that doctor's name? What's that doctor's name that was on the show yesterday?
Professor Small. Professor James Small. If you type his name in YouTube, you'll see a lot of his fucking videos.
Hey,
cool.
And Fool, I just got up with a lady my mom put me on to who make her own. It's like this. It's called some elixir. It's called something syrup, and I'm ordering. It's $30 a bottle. It's black lady named Hope in Georgia, and it has like all these preservatives. It has like ginger, vitamin C, vitamin D. She makes us. It's so good, dude. It helps you with anything that's attacking your body.
The only reason why I wouldn't get it, me personally, is because remember I got a nutritionist. Like if I'm going to buy about everything through him. Remember I fuck with Khalil. That's my man.
Know, shorty, but she up and coming. You know what I mean? She good, bro. It's really good. I'm telling you.
Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm with you. I'm just saying because I've always said that I will promote my mans on that level. I'm always going to promote him. So I would like. I'm not knocking her at all. It's just that my money goes to him because I always said I'm going to push for you. That's what I'm saying. Now, if he disappears, if he's gone, I can't find him. I got backup.
When I buy the bottle, I'll just show it on the podcast with next Tuesday.
Do that.
Tell her to come on the show. Hope she's my mom been drinking and it's been helping her a lot, man.
Hey, spread the word. That's what it's about. We all gotta help each other. Y'all fellas have a good night.
All right, bro.
Yeah. Guess I'll just get my little part shot, man.
Give it, shout it.
It was all right today. I don't know, man. The day was kind of I don't know. Yeah, we just have to get more in depth with stuff, man. But yeah, my part shot, man. Everybody just open your third eye, stay aware, stay healthy, don't do drugs, stay focused.
Don't do drugs, bro.
Yeah, don't do drugs, man. Stay out of the system, man. Each one teach one. Protect our women. Defend our home and government. The true government, which is God's law, God's temple. Love one another, man, no matter what color. Kill ignorance, kill deceit, kill lies. You know what I mean? Stay focused. And always strengthen your mind, read more, and just trust God first, and everything else will follow. And that's about it, man. I was gonna give a quote today, but I'll just do it next Tuesday. I always give an Alec Baldwin quote, but I'll do it next Tuesday.
You don't say it out there, you gonna leave the quote out?
No, I'm cool, man. It's a time for everything, man.
All right, bro. I get with you next week, there, homie.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let the man BZ got a lot of wisdom right here. What's up, man?
I really don't got a lot, man. I just want to say, man, love each other. Find value in everyone. Don't just dismiss somebody because they say something that you disagree with. Find the value, extract it, use it to your advantage. Everybody has something valuable to a certain extent, So, man, peace, love each other, buy black, and vote. That's all I'm good. That's all I got.
All right, y'all. This is why I said my little thing right here, man. I want to appreciate everybody for showing up, tuning in, and commenting on the show. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Hey, tell somebody about the show. This is the only show in Atlanta, in Georgia, that anybody can come on. If you want to come on the show and chop it up with your boy, man, just hit me up. Say, send me the link, and I'll send y'all the link, and y'all can come on, and we can chop it up together. See, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring the community together. Everybody, like we want. This is barbershop talk. This is beauty shop talk. This is street corner talk. This is how we talk on the corner. When you come on this show, you bring your regular attitude. The way you talk on the street, this is how you talk on this show. This ain't about no intellectual conversations and all. It's just about a bunch of people coming together, talking about the same issues that the intellects have. But we doing it right here, and we chop it up on Overflow, the Everyday People Show. You know what I'm saying? And I want everybody to just stay prayed up, stay strong, don't give up. The struggle continue. It's always in motion. We gotta add. We gotta keep adding. Every generation gotta add add some on for the next generation. We dropping the ball. We gotta pick it up. We gotta do our thing. Look, no matter what goes on, I love y'all, and y'all can't do nothing about it. And one thing about it, I'm so glad that God loves me. Peace out, y'all. Peace out.
Woke up this morning, I was feeling rather fine. Good thoughts flowing, these are jasmines on my mind. Stepped in the shower, run the water on my head. Off the work that gone now, gotta keep the family fed. And I'm so glad that he loves me. Yes, he loves me. If it wasn't for his love, tell me where would I be? I'm so glad that he loved me. If it wasn't for his love, tell me where would I be? I try to treat everybody right, like I want in return. And if we got a problem, the respect I wanna earn, yeah. I shine like a diamond, try to keep a steady hand. And I ain't saying it's all rosy, I'm just doing the best I can. And I'm so glad about it, that he loves me. Yes, he loves me. If it wasn't for his love, tell me where would I be? I'm so glad that he loved me. If it wasn't for his love, tell me where would I be? Lost my car, yeah. Got another one. Lost my job, yeah. Got a better one. I lost my house, but I still got a place to lay my head. I could have been gone, but he kept me alive instead. And I'm so glad about it, that he loves me. Yes, he loves me. If it wasn't for his love, tell me where would I be? I'm so glad that he loved me. If it wasn't for his love, tell me where would I be? And I'm so glad about it, that he loves me. Yes, he loves me. If it wasn't for his love, tell me where would I be? I'm so glad that he loved me. If it wasn't for his love, tell me where would I be? Listen, I remember the first song I ever sung. I was a little kid back in church, and the grown folks used to tell us, don't be ashamed of loving God. And the song went kind of like